I'm Chandicharan and you are watching Technological Logic. It's my second YouTube video, that's why I chose an incredible place called Puri. I'm going to create the video here itself. Today I'm going to discuss about a broad topic called artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, I will be describing about what exactly it is first of all, then its implementation, its working and its practical applications. Well, first of all, artificial intelligence is a programmed software and it is implemented into hardware. For example, any hardware or any robot, any computer, if it is to be worked and if it is to be fitted with some brain like the human brain works, if it is implemented with some human-like brains, then it is simply called artificial intelligence software. But the question is, how was it decided that some logics will be fitted into electronic devices? It was firstly started by a huge amount of analysis of human brain. The way the human brain processes any signal, any thoughts, any emotions, all those were all step by step considered in order to design mathematically into programs. A simple example, for example, if you ask your friend to bring a pen from a table, what are the processes going through into his brain? First of all, your vocal cord will vibrate at a particular frequency, pitch and amplitude. Those vibrations will travel through air blows. Air pressure differences will be created. Those air pressure differences will move towards the ear of your friend. Finally, the eardrum of your friend will vibrate at a same frequency, same pitch, but at a lower amplitude. Those vibrations obviously create some electrochemical reactions within your brain. Those electrochemical reactions are actually some signals, sort of signals, which travel into a particular area of your brain. Actually, the whole brain is consisting of a lot of neurons, because nowadays whatsoever softwares and whatsoever digital logics we are implementing, all those logic gates, what we call, are what we call the shadow of the neurons inside our brains. So some particular neurons are activated, some other particular neurons are deactivated at the same moment. So according to the range and according to the what we call the symbol, here activation, then deactivation, activation, deactivation, like that, it creates some pattern of signals. Those signals decide inside your brain, decides what to do. So the brain understand, first of all, the language is understood well into your brain, because from the very beginning of your childhood you are quite acquainted with your language, the best language you are acquainted with. So the same language is first of all matched up with your brain, and all those languages are already fed up into your brain as a hard disk. So after matching up, it decides what to do. So then after, the brain provides some signal to the eye. The eye searches for the particular table location. After locating the table, the brain decides, calculates its distance and what is the required speed of traveling so that the pen can be fetched. So after all those decisions and processes, ultimately it sends a signal to the muscular system, which contracts and relaxes at a particular frequency and phase. Ultimately you reach to the table, once again your eye detects your pen, you pick up the pen, and ultimately you bring it back and give it to your friend. So the whole process is step by step analyzed well by the scientists. It's a very complex process, and each and every process and step is very important in order to understand the artificial intelligence logic. So for example, if we want a robot to do the same work, to bring a pen out of a table, then each and every step of your brain has to be implemented using logic gates. So logic gate here works as neurons. So again, then what comes the work of software? When artificial intelligence softwares are developed, it is completely mathematical. It calculates each and every aspect and step of your accuracy. Then each and every word of your software, like system.out.println or any software logic, is converted into bits and bytes, zeros and ones. All those zeros and ones form a special pattern inside your computer or robot. Then when you order the robot to bring a pen, those signals go into the receiver, and the receiver here is what we call simply a microphone. That microphone will convert the pressure differences into electrical signal. Those electrical signals again are converted into bits and bytes. Then finally there is a matching pattern, that what bits are already loaded, what is the pattern already fitted into the hardware in the form of software, and the instruction. Those are matched, and some logic gates are activated, some other logic gates are deactivated. You should know that logic gates contain transistors, because transistor is the basic block of any logic gate. So in what way any logic gate is created or developed, I will discuss in a detailed way in my next video. But till now you should understand that all those patterns are recognized, managed, and some logic gates are activated and deactivated. Ultimately it decides what to do. For example, it again sends signal to the camera, which is fitted into the brain of the robot. Then it searches for the table, because the table map as well as pen and any object of the world has been picturized well into the hard disk of the robot. Then ultimately facial recognition technology is used to recognize any object. He searches the object, he calculates the distance, what are the steps I need to take, what is the speed I need to cover. So all these are calculated within fractions of nanoseconds, and ultimately the same work can be done by any robot. So this is my friends, the overall process in what way the artificial intelligence works. So it is just a brief idea what actually artificial intelligence is. Artificial intelligence has got a broad area of applications. For example, for the best example is that in NASA, artificial intelligence nowadays is being implemented for robots to send any robot into the universe and search for other planets, its soil, its water percentage, etc. All these things are carried out by robots. So a robot has to travel up to that distance and decide what to do. So in order to implement any particular brain, you have to provide artificial intelligence technology into robot, and that is what we call the artificial intelligence. Simple example, one more simple example is that your mobile simply is an artificial intelligence software, because you might be playing chess or many games in your mobile. All those games and softwares are artificial intelligence, because when you move any pawn or bishop, knight, king in a chess game in your laptop or computer, and the computer itself decides what exactly step to be taken by it. So it is all done by artificial intelligence software. Well friends, it was all about the basic idea of artificial intelligence. A detailed discussion will be done in my next video. I hope you have liked the video. If so, please like and share, and don't forget to subscribe the channel Technological Logic, because in this way I will be able to upload a lot of interesting videos in my near future. Thank you.